Hey guys, and welcome to part 2 of my more personal Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that first part, and I'm going to jump straight into the questions as they asked quite a few of them. So starting with Sassy P, she asked if I could only watch one movie for the rest of my life, what would it be? And I've been thinking about this for a while, and I'd have to say Crazy Stupid Love. I absolutely adore that movie. It to me is one of the most heartwarming and feel-good movies that I have seen recently, and I can just watch it over and over again. So I think that's probably what I think I could continue watching for the rest of my life. Yeah. Deb asks, who is my personal favorite YouTuber and blogger? And she also asks, am I watching Kiwi model Rachel Hunter's Tour of Beauty on Foxtel? So my personal favorite YouTuber, I've got quite a few that I really enjoy watching. I first started watching YouTube after discovering Viviana Does Makeup's videos, and I still really like her. I think she's got a really fun and sweet personality. I recently discovered Lydia E. Millen, I think that's her name, her channel, and I really quite like her. She has a lot of really beautiful luxury items, but I don't feel like she's boasting when she talks about them. It's really natural and laid back, and she comes across as very, very stylish. And then I also really love Desi Perkins. Her makeup tutorials are incredible, and I wish A, my skin looked like that, and B, that I could make my makeup look as incredible as hers. In terms of blogs, probably one of my favorites would have to be Nicole Warren from Gary Pepper Girl. I just think that she is so creative. She comes up with some of the most unique and interesting campaigns, and as a blogger, I just think that she's done some really wonderful things, and she just comes across as really down to earth. And with Rachel Hunter's Tour of Beauty, I haven't started watching it, and I haven't really looked into it at all. I have so much MKR to watch at the moment. It's just kind of taking over my life. House of Cards has started. Just realized we haven't watched Homeland season 4, and I've also gotten into Billions. So I'm really just kind of TV'd out at the moment. I don't tend to watch too much TV at home normally, but at the moment I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed by all of the choices. So I haven't really managed to branch out from those series. Tula asks, what made you start your channel, and where do you get your fashion inspiration from? So I decided to start my channel as a bit of an extension of my blog. I thought it would be a really great way to connect with subscribers and viewers and readers and get to show them things that I don't really feel comes across when you're just writing or when you are posting a few photos. And I do definitely think that having my channel has helped me to achieve that, and it's also helped me to connect with some really wonderful people, and also all of you viewers. I love reading your comments, and it's really great to kind of develop that sense of community and talk to like-minded individuals. So that's something I really, really love about YouTube, and one of the reasons why I'm so glad that I actually decided to start my channel. And it was a little bit inspired by my friend Nina, who has stopped her YouTube channel now, sadly. In terms of where I get my fashion inspiration from, I'm not necessarily looking out for things all the time. I tend to prefer really minimal and simple things, but I do really love Instagram for inspiration just because it is a quick hit. You just got images there, you scroll through, it's so easy. I also quite like Tumblr, but I haven't been on there in ages. Pinterest has been great, and I've been using Pinterest a lot lately, and just other blogs as well. So that's generally where I tend to get my inspiration from. Sarah has asked me about the Acne Jensen boots. She wants to know what size I got. So I got the European 40, and these definitely run true to size. So get your usual size, don't size up or size down. Rose Colored Glasses asked me, what Australian and New Zealand brands do you recommend? So probably some of my favorite Australian and New Zealand brands would have to be, on the Australian side, Lover. Definitely, I've been purchasing Lover for 13 years. It is quite expensive though, so you do kind of need to keep that in mind, but if you can hold out till sale, you can usually get quite a good price for a beautiful lace piece. I also really love Dion Lee. I think all of his designs are incredible, and whenever I go into the store, I want to try everything on, but it's just so expensive that I can't bring myself to. I really, really like Scanlan and Theodore. I think their designs are amazing, and I also really like Alice McCall. I think it's really fun and youthful, and I feel like there was another one that I wanted to mention as well. I can't remember, but if it comes to me, I'll let you know. And then in terms of New Zealand designers, probably my favorite would have to be Karen Walker. I've been purchasing from her for about 13 years as well. I recently added up how much I spent there, and trust me when I say it was a really scary number, and I don't want to revisit that snap ever. But yeah, really love Karen Walker, and I really love Ruby, which is a beautiful, kind of more youthful brand. I've recently picked up some things from their autumn winter collection, which I am looking forward to sharing with you guys. And then in terms of maybe a more ethical designer, I think Koto is really wonderful. They do really beautiful cotton pieces, and it's a little bit more minimalist and destructed, but I think it's really cool. And then also I really like Lonely Hearts and Meadowlark for jewelry. Also, let me know if wedding related content is something you want to see, and if so, what kinds of videos you'd like to see, because just I don't watch that sort of thing on YouTube, so I'm not really sure what you guys would be interested in, but happy to do anything or explore options for what you guys might like. And then she also asked me what brands or things are not available in Australia and New Zealand that you want. I really wish that Isabel Marant was a bit more readily available here. I know that there are a lot of boutiques that do carry it, but they never seem to carry what it is that I'm after. I know you can buy it online, but it's never the same as actually trying it on in person. I also wish that Charlotte Olympia was a little bit more readily available here, because I adore her shoes. The only issue is they're so expensive, and it actually ends up working out better to buy them from online. So I don't know, but those are two brands that I really love that I wish were a bit more readily available here. Vale asks, what are your bag and shoes of your dreams, and where would you like to live other than Australia and New Zealand? So the bag and shoe of my dreams, I would say probably both come from Chanel. I am desperately after a boy bag in the mini or small size. I think it would look really beautiful in a blush pink with silver hardware, and I feel like that's current season. So that would be ideal dream bag. I think that would be really pretty. And in terms of my dream shoes, you can't get these anymore, but years ago Chanel did these shoes with a gun for the heel, and I thought they looked so cool. And then also they did another pair which had crystals on the heel, and they looked amazing as well. So I would love either of those pairs, the boots, the heels, I don't care which version. I think they'd be amazing. And in terms of where I would like to live other than Australia or New Zealand, I'd love to live in LA, New York, or Paris. And the last question I've got comes from Kelly, and she asks me, how do you maintain your figure? Do you have a certain diet and fitness routine, or are you just lucky with genetics? Thank you, that's really sweet. I do a bit of a combination of healthy eating and exercise. So I'm vegetarian, although I think I'm going to have to start incorporating some meat into my diet, just as I found out that I'm lactose intolerant. I've got some other foods that really upset my tummy. So in order for me to get the protein that I need, I think I'm probably going to have maybe meat a couple of days a week, which is a little bit frightening. Someone who hasn't eaten meat since they were 21, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so I tend to eat really quite healthy. I do indulge when I want to though. I will eat sweets every day if I can, and I just make sure that I make up for it by doing a workout. So at the moment I am training for City to Surf. So that's a 14-kilometer run from the city in Sydney to Bondi Beach, which I'm really excited about. I used to run 14Ks about 3 times a week back when I was living in Wellington, and so I'm just sort of building up to it. I'm nowhere near 14Ks yet, but I'm gonna get there. And so I do that maybe 3 times a week. I'll run about 5-6 kilometers, and then I also do the ab ripper workout from P90X. I did do Kayla Itsina's Bikini Body Guide too, which is amazing. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. It's really good and it works a treat. But yeah, if you guys are interested, I can do a what I eat in a day video. Just let me know if you'd like to see. I am quite boring, and I tend to eat the same food every single day. I'm a creature of habit, but yeah, I'm more than happy to do something like that if it would be of interest to you guys. So those were all of the questions that I received that were a little bit more personal. My next set of Q&A videos are going to be based more on capsule wardrobes and styles, so do keep an eye out for those if that's what you are interested in. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your questions, and I'll see you guys in my next video. See you later. Bye.